market structures can become perverse, and then greed becomes malevolent, and it produces widespread disasters and catastrophes for the system. Well, it also produces widespread fraud. And this is what we as white-collar criminologists and financial regulators have been trying to explain to people, that only the regulators can serve as the key regulatory cops on the beat to restrain these frauds. And the regulators have been either taken off or replaced by people who don't believe in regulation.
The people of this country work hard to meet their responsibilities. The question tonight is whether we'll meet ours. The question is whether, in the face of an ongoing national crisis, we can stop the political circus and actually do something to help the economy.
If you don't look, you don't find is the first mantra of investigation of sophisticated frauds. And then, of course, when you do find things, and we have found millions of fraudulent mortgage sales, originations, and hundreds of thousands of acts of foreclosure fraud, and nobody elite out of Wall Street leading the mortgage origination fraud has even been investigated, much less indicted, much less prosecuted and jailed. And the proof is in the pudding.
The question is whether we can restore some of the fairness and security that has defined this nation since our beginning. Those of us here tonight can't solve all our nation's woes. Ultimately, our recovery will be driven not by Washington, but by our businesses and our workers.
Whatever they say, what Congress and the administration are actually doing as we speak is trying to push forward an act, the Jobs Act, that everybody involved that knows anything about fraud, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the Commodities Future Trading Commission, the state securities regulators, the accounting profession, everybody that knows about fraud has said this bill is calamitous. It's not bad. It is unbelievable. It is the wish list of every fraud-friendly practice in the world put together in a bill.
But we can help. We can make a difference. There are steps we can take right now to improve people's lives. I am sending this Congress a plan that you should pass right away. It's called the American Jobs Act. There should be nothing controversial about this piece of legislation. Everything in here is the kind of proposal that's been supported by both Democrats and Republicans, including many who sit here tonight. And everything in this bill will be paid for. Everything.
We have Congress deliberately screwing up the congressional rules, preventing hearings because they know that this could never be exposed to real discussion by experts and pass. There is a saying that goes all the way back to the Bible: all those that doeth evil hateth the light. And that's what you saw at MF Global. That's what you saw in this crisis. That's what you saw in the savings and loan crisis. And they are trying to push us into an area where the light never enters again.